Nach dem jüdischen Gesetz musst du genau prüfen, ob Braut und Bräutigam wirklich jüdisch sind oder nicht. Hier in Israel kommen die Menschen aus 1000 verschiedenen Ländern, Gott sei Dank. Aber wir müssen prüfen, wo sind deren Wurzeln? Wo sind heute die alten Ägypter, die alten Römer, die Spartaner? Wo sind sie? Mischmasch, durch Mischehen sind sie verschwunden. Welches Volk gibt es bis heute? Uns. Die Juden. Nur uns, angefangen mit Stammvater Abraham bis zum Ende der Welt.
And now, as we conclude the largest anti-racist conference of all time, we have a surprising guest that would like to make a statement to us about his struggle to come to terms with tolerance and diversity.
Went back into the 1930s. I have been in Argentina thinking things over, and I should have done things differently. These days I am a changed man, and this is the dawning of a new day. I am now an avowed anti-racist, and we are going to crush racism once and for all.
This is amazing! I can see the headlines now. Adolf Hitler is an anti-racist. This could end racism for good.
Ah, Tel Aviv, what a great city. But I see there is work to be done here.
What do you mean, Hitler?
Too many Jews here. We need more diversity. Thanks to my new anti-racist organization, we are going to spice things up a bit. Diversity is good. Diversity is a strength. Diversity is what makes the Middle East so peaceful.
So you are not a Nazi anymore?
Oh no, quite the contrary actually. My anti-racist organization is lobbying for an open border policy for Israel. Non-Jews have just as much of a right to be here as anyone else. You cannot restrict the country to a specific group of people. That's racist.
Many people would think it's ironic that you of all people would end up leading anti-racism in Israel. Why did you choose this country?
Israel is a rich country. Only a racist would oppose non-Jewish immigration. Israel has not yet learned how to be multicultural. My organization is going to be part of the process of that transformation, which must take place. Israel is not going to be the monolithic society it once was. I'm going to be at the center of that. It's a huge transformation for Israel to make. We are going into a multicultural mode. I might be resented because of my leading role. But without that leading role, and without that transformation, Israel will not survive.
I hate racists and people who oppose this wonderful development. It won't be easy, but Israel will be multicultural. And we're benefiting financially and culturally from immigration. An open border policy is a good thing for any country. I'm proud to say that I support diversity and multiculturalism.
But the Jewish people have a right to exist as a unique people.
Ah, that's racist.
No, I'm not racist, but...
Well, I thought I heard you say you want to preserve your people.
Yeah, I think we have a right to preserve our culture and our people.
Ah, that is racist. So you believe you are God's chosen people? Some kind of master race? That just reminds me of the brown shirts in the 30s.
I'm not racist, but if this process continues, we'll be a minority in our own country.
Stop whining. Go and have more Jewish babies if you are so concerned.
Hold on, Hitler. Israel is being overrun with non-Jews because of your open border policy. It won't matter how many babies we have. We will still be a minority in our own country. Your policies will have destroyed us.
You Jews need to lighten up. Multiculturalism is great. Look at all the wonderful new restaurants you have to eat at now. Diversity is good. Diversity is a strength. Diversity is what makes the Middle East so peaceful. And diversity is saving Israel.
Hitler, is this your new rainbow dating organization?
Of course. These days I'm all about the love.
You're just the same old Hitler, an anti-Semite trying to erase the Jews.
That's nonsense. How can love be anti-Semitic?
But you are only supporting Jews dating non-Jews. In fact, you are encouraging this. This multiculturalism and diversity agenda of yours seems to be just a scam to get rid of us for good.
Well, we could mix Asians and Arabs too. Would that make you happy? You are just a jealous racist who can't get a Jewish girlfriend.
No, I am not jealous of anyone. I just believe this is some agenda to get rid of us. You may be for mixing other cultures, but your policies will still lead to a world without Jews. That's genocide.
Little Zionist, take off your tinfoil hat. You have been reading too many conspiracy websites. Jews all over the world love diversity and multiculturalism. Because I love you, I have given it one more try. We heal the world, we are the children of the rainbow. We heal the world, we are the children of the dream.
No, Hitler, many Jews don't like what's happening, the Jewish people being replaced through immigration.
Jews should just embrace their multicultural future. There is no room on this planet for racism.
Wait, Hitler, you never answered the question. What you're doing is genocide, is it not?
Nonsense, this is natural. People migrate and fall in love. Religions come and go. I would not burden myself worrying over all this.
Look around, Hitler. Everything's non-Jewish now. You have forced a genocidal scheme on us.
I am not forcing anything. I have not killed anyone this time. Remember, I am now an anti-racist. I don't believe borders should stand in the way of people and culture. Diversity is good. Diversity is a strength. Diversity is what makes the Middle East so peaceful. And diversity has saved Israel!
Oh, God! Look, Hitler, we told you that your policy would make Israel non-Jewish. And I'm the only Jew left. You wiped us out for good.
Well, no one could have foreseen that.
I think there's a resurgence of anti-Semitism because at this point in time, Europe has not yet learned how to be multicultural. And I think we're going to be part of the throes of that transformation, which must take place. Europe is not going to be the monolithic societies that they once were in the last century. Jews are going to be at the center of that. It's a huge transformation for Europe to make. They are now going into a multicultural mode, and Jews will be resented because of our leading role. But without that leading role and without that transformation, Europe will not survive.
White people, let me help you with these thoughts. Your population is going down. The more black and white get together, the less white you'll see. If you want to die as a race, where there'll be no more white people on the planet, you're on the road to doing that by literally promoting miscegenation, promoting racial intermarriage. Now, they had something on CNN the other day, who is black? Well, you answered that years ago. If we had one drop of black blood in us, we are no longer, you are no longer white. Well, look at those that are half white, like our president. Can you deny that he's black? Check his hair out. Check his lips. Check his nose. You're not blind to who he is. Cory Booker and the mayor of Washington, they are part white, part black. But what part is the part that makes them black? It's that blood. And the more you intermix with us, we will see the end of you by 2050. There won't be any more white people if you don't realize that separation will save you, and separation will give you more time as a white person on the earth.
Quel est l'objectif? Ça va faire parler, mais l'objectif, c'est relever le défi du métissage. Défi du métissage que nous adresse le XXIe siècle. Ce n'est pas un choix, c'est une obligation, c'est un impératif. On ne peut pas faire autrement, au risque de nous trouver confrontés à des problèmes considérables. Nous devons changer. Alors nous allons changer. On va changer partout en même temps, dans l'entreprise, dans les administrations, à l'éducation, dans les partis politiques. Et on va se mettre des obligations de résultat. Si ce volontarisme républicain ne fonctionnait pas, il faudra alors que la République passe à des méthodes.
Fund, thank you.
Godfather of the European Union, Richard Coudenhove-Kalergi, published the plan for a united Europe and the ethnocide of the peoples of Europe. The encouragement of mass non-white immigration was central to the plot. Since then, an unholy alliance of leftists, capitalists and Zionist supremacists has schemed to promote immigration and miscegenation with the deliberate aim of breeding us out of existence in our own homelands. As indigenous resistance to this human genetic modification industry grows, the criminal elite seeks new ways to camouflage their project. First, their immigrant pawns were temporary guest workers. Then it was a multiracial experiment. Then they were refugees. Then the answer to a shrinking population. Different excuses, different lies. And asylum is just another one. But the real aim stays the same. The biggest genocide in human history. The final solution of the Christian European problem. This crime demands a new set of Nuremberg trials, and you people will be in the dock.
Mr. Griffin, there is a blue card for you from Mrs. Gomez, all right? Señora Gomez.
Mr. President, I'm really ashamed of the racist and xenophobic
terms that were used by Mr. Griffin, and my only question to him is if he's there to make any concrete suggestions and amendments to the legislation. Is your policy serious, or are you just shouting? And I hope you will not be re-elected if you seek re-election, because it's a shame for this Parliament, the kind of statements you have just made.
Señor Griffin?
Mr. Griffin.
It's you that's shouting, because obviously the truth hurts. Yes, I will be seeking re-election. Yes, I hope to return here to speak up for the indigenous Europeans, which the founder of this place has deliberately set out to wipe out, because that is a crime. I'm telling the truth. I have a constructive suggestion to help those poor asylum seekers from Africa. Yes, make it clear they can't come here, so they don't try to cross the sea and drown in huge numbers. The best way for them is to get the banks off the backs of their countries so they can live in peace in their countries and we Europeans can live in peace in ours. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin. Ms. Angelilli, 2 minutes.